In 2016, Honorable Dr. Samuel Mbambo, Governor of the Kavango East Region, launched Operation Werengendje, a program aimed at providing useful support to subsistence farmers in the region. This was to aid farmers to produce enough crops and promote well-organized food-producing program for residents to be able to feed their families and neighboring communities. The surplus was then used to trade in the agricultural market. In July 2018, the Office of the Governor organized an inter-regional stakeholders engagement called Invest in the Kavango East Region, with the view of promoting an investment-friendly region as well as to appraise the success of Operation Werengendje program and invite the exhibitors to the Food Namibia Conference and Exposition 2018. The delegation comprised of the Office of the Governor, Kavango East Regional Council, Divundu Village Council, Ministry of Information and Communication Technology, as well as a representative from Food Namibia Conference and Exposition, an organization that is working together with the Office of the Governor in organizing the Food Expo 2018. The governor and his delegation paid a courtesy call on Bank of Namibia in Windhoek, Office of the Mayor, Walvis Bay Municipality, hosted a breakfast meeting with potential investors at the Protea Pelican Hotel. They proceeded to Nampot, Africa Delhi, Tunako Fishing, and Mbwinda Fishing. The Deputy Governor of Bank of Namibia, Epson Wanguta, explained that people at grassroots level make an impact which is being felt at the central bank level.
The other key sector, which I believe this is now where Okavango East has really to be playing a significant role and possibly become a breadbasket, that's agriculture. Of course, agriculture has got two components, the livestock farming and the crop production. I think from the research that we have done, we are of the view that Okavango East will have really or has got a competitive advantage in terms of crop farming and to be able to produce food, not only for the region, but for the whole country. Production. We believe that as a country, we can still play quite a significant role to reduce our food dependency from other countries. I remember at the time of independence in 1990, Namibia almost used to import everything. If you look at horticulture, things like onions, tomatoes, etc. We almost used to import everything from South Africa. But I'm informed reliably that in terms of the data that are available now, at least more than 45% of the things that we need, especially in terms of the horticulture, we are producing it ourselves. I think we can still push the boundary. And by pushing the boundary, our eyes are not looking anywhere else than possibly looking at Kavango East to be one of the regions that can really help us and to help our country to be food self-sufficient. So we are looking at that. Now, when we start producing our own food, Namibia, Bank of Namibia, we are holding international foreign reserves on behalf of the whole nation. Now, when you have got foreign reserves, we use foreign reserves to import. But the question is that why should I use foreign reserves to import, for instance, onions? If we are able to produce those onions ourselves, why can't we use those foreign reserves to import things that we are unable to produce ourselves? Maybe, for instance, like medicines that can help people to save their life. For the things that we are able to do ourselves, certainly we need to do that. It helps us, it will reduce pressure on our reserves. I'm very glad to share with you now at this point in time that our reserves used to be very low, but we managed to build reserves where we are standing now. We are at 5 months of import cover. Now, when we are talking about 5 months of import cover, the reason why we use 5 months of import cover or using months of import cover, all what we are saying is that suppose that our border is closed. We as a country, we are unable to export. How can we sustain ourselves? Are we able to import medicines? Are we able to import the basic things that we will need to sustain our country? Now, if our border is closed today and we are unable to earn foreign exchange through export, it means that we are only able to sustain ourselves for 5 months. Beyond that, we can't. So that's what it means. Now, if we start producing more, we will reduce that pressure from the foreign reserves. And then we can possibly push our foreign reserve to 6, 7 months or 8 months. Why? Because there is an initiative like Werengendje that can produce now more mahango, that can produce more maize, that can produce more tomatoes, onions, etc. And then we don't need to import that. So these things are taking place at the village level, but the impact is being felt here. The impact is being felt here. So that's how significant, and that's how we need to link the economy that is taking place in the village, done by someone whom we do not even know, and possibly we don't even recognize them. But those numbers are being reflected here at your central bank. So that's how significant that part is. And that's why we have got great regard and respect for the people who are there in the region, the people who are plowing their land, the people who are really in real production. We appreciate that.
The governor of Ochozonjupa region expressed his views that Werengendje Project should be embraced by the whole nation.
To me, I see that program as a national project that must be supported by everybody, especially the central government, because we are saying as a country we have to produce food for ourselves as a country so that we cannot import, as they are saying that some of the food we are importing it from somewhere outside of the country. And the two regions, especially the two Kavangos, they are having potential, to supply food for the country because we are having water there, It's just a matter for us, maybe as a country in future, for us to prioritize and to assist this type of the initiative, because at the end of the day, if we produce a lot of food, and sometimes we know that in the country we are facing drought, then we rely on the food that we have produced as a country, not importing the food from outside and whatever. I don't know, sometimes you see people are importing food from wherever, but this food we're supposed to produce it ourselves as a country. It's a very remarkable program that I think that everybody in the country have to support. And I think that the office of the governor here, we are ready also to assist you, to also maybe to accompanying you, especially in the region, to talk to sort of potential maybe sponsors and whatever, because I don't see that this program, it must be seen as a Kavango East program, but it must be seen as a Namibia. Yeah, it's Namibia program of a project that must be supported by everybody, because we are talking of food, and we are encouraging our people to produce food, and those that want really to do something have to be supported, you know.
The Invest in Kavango East Region trip deemed to be success, as it was welcomed throughout the country, where investors expressed their interest to support the operation.
From Kavango East to Kavango West, Namibia prosper for the benefit of the entire African community.